This is a bubble sort of an array of various fruits by height, meaning from shortest to tallest. The array of fruits contains a pineapple, an apple, an apricot, an orange, a tomato, a pear, and a raspberry. The pineapple is the first element and the raspberry is the last. In a bubble sort, pairs of elements are compared and the elements are switched or left alone as necessary to sort the two elements. The red pencils indicate the pair that is being compared. So the first pair is the pineapple and the apple. The apple is smaller than the pineapple, so they are switched. Then we move on to the next pair, the pineapple and the apricot. The apricot is smaller than the pineapple, so they are switched. The next pair is the pineapple and the orange. The orange is smaller, so we switch the two. Then we move on to the next pair. The pineapple is bigger than the tomato, so the tomato switched with the pineapple. And we move on to the next pair. The pineapple is once again bigger than the pear, so they are switched, and we move on. The pineapple is bigger than the raspberry, so they are switched. After this first run through of the array with the bubble sort, it is certain that the last element is the biggest element, and it is, as the pineapple is the biggest fruit. In this sort, the biggest element, which is the biggest fruit, is consistently being moved towards being the last element in the array, which is where the biggest fruit goes. Thus, when the first iteration through the array is complete, the pineapple is at the end. The pineapple does not need to be compared again, as it is certain that it is in the right place. The array is not completely sorted yet, so we go back to the beginning and, starting with the apple and apricot, begin comparing pairs again. In every iteration through the array, the next biggest fruit is moved to its rightful place. So, in the second iteration, the second largest fruit, the pear, will be placed in its sorted spot. In the third iteration, the third largest fruit, the apple, will be placed in its rightful spot, and so on. We can check the sorted fruits again, as done in this video, but it is not necessary. And finally, all the fruits are sorted into their rightful places in the array, from shortest to tallest.